What is the loudest sound in Minecraft? Could it be the explosions of a couple blocks of TNT? Or maybe even the sound of a firework? And if you want to spice things up, maybe even a warden. And I'm not kidding on that one, because the heartbeat of the warden alone can be heard from the top of a mountain. Like, God, that is loud. But today, I'm going to be doing something that nobody would even think of attempting, is to see if it's possible to kill players with sound. But how did all of this happen? Well, this all began at the start of the server.
We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go!
I immediately met up with my team of players to gear up and kill other players. Speaking of which...
Okay, go down.
Hugo! Hugo, this isn't you, Hugo!
Oh.
Oh yeah, the brother.
Well, that was very embarrassing. But it doesn't really matter since I managed to get my gear back. But I did lose something from that death. A stage for my electric abilities.
Wait, electric abilities?
Oh yeah, I should probably explain that. Well, this server is called the Brawl SMP, where you can choose from different elemental abilities. I chose Electro, which makes me go invisible, makes me faster, and makes me shoot thunderbolts. Anyways, after all that happened, we decided to go to the Nether. And then we died again. And then a couple more times. Refusing to die anymore, I decided to log off until the next day. The next day, we managed to set up a decent base, and I granted myself some gear. But it was only a matter of time before I discovered my team's true intentions. You see, my team decided to take the villainous route of the SMP and kill anybody they see as a threat. Now personally, I'm not too bothered by it since it actually helped me achieve my goal faster. With our team goal, I was able to get me a healthier amount of kills for me to get back to stage 3, the maximum stage for my abilities. Everything was going great for me. But as usual, this is when things started taking a turn. My team had gone into a fight with our enemies and we were at a severe disadvantage. Fortunately for us, we started seeing some success.
I'll show you that. Go!
But it didn't last long, however, as a couple minutes later, this happens.
What?
I had died, which was a major setback, meaning not only would I have to grind my gear back, but to top it all off, the team that killed me began to mock me because of my death. This wouldn't have been much of a big deal. But they made it a big deal. I now had to find out how to achieve my goals in the most effective way possible. But for a while, I felt stuck. As I was pondering, my teammate Moksha came up with an idea that just might work.
What if you use
Calibrated skulk sensors. A block that, like the normal skulk sensor, can detect sound of any kind, but calibrated ones are different. You see, the calibrated skulk sensor, when connected with redstone, can filter out a specific sound to detect based on the power of said redstone. But the only problem being that I had no clue which sounds correspond to each power of redstone. And I must have gotten incredibly lucky or something, because after some research, I found out that using the max power redstone, it could be able to detect only explosion sounds, as well as noticing that one of my abilities uses a firework explosion. This whole discovery just made things way easier for me. So, I began experimenting. Okay, so, theoretically, this is the max power redstone, aka this block of redstone. When it detects the explosion sound, it'll activate this, which will in turn activate this, and everything will go boom boom, and it's just straight greatness from here. If this actually works. Yep. Yeah, it works alright. Things were going great. I had a powerful way to use sound to kill enemies, and even better, I now had a target for it. The only thing I have to do now was get the materials and actually build it. Luckily for me, car traps are very simple to build and very easy to get materials for. And so, once I got all the materials, I came with my teammate to find a good spot. Then, I began setting it up.
Pretty awkward.
Don't do anything yet.
I'm doing.
Okay, so let's understand the situation here. So, my dumb teammate accidentally set it off and got me killed. Either way, I couldn't really complain about it since we can always try again. So once I got re-geared, I went back to spawn and once again found a spot to build. This time with no third party accompanying me. I began to build it once more. Now, with the trap ready, all I had to do was wait for the perfect time to use it, and that time wouldn't come for long. But what it is time for, however, is to subscribe! I'm currently in a sub race with my good friend Moksha to 5,000 subscribers, and we're behind. Like, very behind. So, if you want to see the biggest comeback in sub race history, then you know what to do. But anyway, let's get back to the video. I had recently gotten news that my team and another team were fighting for the dragon egg, a one-of-a-kind item that can grant you any potion effect. So obviously, people wanted this for themselves to be almost unkillable. And guess who got that dragon egg? Pika TM, one of the best PvPers in the Minecraft community. And alongside him and his team, they had discovered an overpowered glitch that allows them to use illegal potions to quick drop any player that dared to oppose them. To anyone else, that would be seriously alarming, and you'd naturally not want to mess with them. But to me, I saw this as an opportunity. So while my team and their team were fighting, I rushed over to spawn, ready to use this trap, and to finally achieve my goal of killing players with sound. But when I arrived, I just couldn't believe it. Before I could even attempt to use it, someone or something had already set off the trap, leaving it as a giant crater and rendering it useless. And as I could do nothing but watch as members of our team die, I had to leave spawn, desperately hoping that I can try this once again. And it wouldn't be until some time that I finally got another chance, and it took a pretty long time. So long, in fact, that I ended up switching my element for something else in that time span, meaning now I had to use some other amount of redstone power, and that's when I saw the one with 5 redstone power. One of the actions needed to activate it involved equipping a piece of gear. So hypothetically, if I swapped my pants with blast protection pants, as well as combining that with Totem Master potions to give me resistance, the trap could still work and I would be able to survive. So now, I would need to build this trap right now before anything starts to happen that I would be able to use it on. And after that, there will be no turning back. This would be my final chance. With the trap set up and ready for use, I eagerly awaited for my time to shine, and it wouldn't be long. This time, my teammate was getting attacked by a large number of enemies. Now, this was my perfect opportunity. Moksha was on his way to the trap, and I would be ready. So now, not only is the purpose to see if it's possible to kill players with sound, but also to protect my friend.
Am I like near it?
Well, I'll make my way there.
Good. Okay.
Moksha, I have an idea. I'm gonna wait. No, Moksha.
You're running.
Come to where I am. Come to where I am. Totem Master us both. Totem Master us both.
Bro. Music.
Let's go!
No, wait, that just killed me.
I had done it. The majority of the people chasing my teammate down were taken out by my trap. Now sadly, even though Moksha died, my goal had basically been fulfilled, and I can confidently say that yes, you in fact can kill someone with sound. And also, I could finally upload!